If you'd like to know more about this show, please log on to our website at www.therobnelsonshow.com.
All right, we're talking about being single, finding out how you come across with your exes. Leslie's sitting here with 4 of her exes, and we're kind of getting into it. I'm here with Dr. Deborah Cooper also. Leslie, okay, we've sort of seen these guys. Now, I have some ideas of what I think you did wrong, but I kind of want, I mean, obviously, you know, my big one is the thing that women do so often is you got Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Seems like he's everything. You run from him. Mr. Not So Nice Guy, not for you. You're kind of like into. That's sort of just a classic one. She brought up the guy, she brought up, you know, being with Mike, who they were friends, and that made her weirded out, like too friendly.
Too much, right.
Right, which could be great. He's got the ring on his finger right now.
Right, and it's
her.
really good to be friends with your partner. I mean, it's important to be friends first with your partner, because otherwise you need to blend, you need to be able to communicate. When all this big romantic stuff is over, you need to be able to talk with this person and laugh with them when you're 80, you know?
What should Leslie do differently? Sorry. What should Leslie do differently?
Leslie, first of all, you have to take a look at the motivation here. The motivation in dating a lot of people is don't get rejected and don't make a mistake. That's what keeps people from getting married until they're older, because they're afraid of being rejected and they're afraid of making a mistake and making their family look bad. You know, if they got married and got divorced. You know, so there's a lot of expectations the family can have on it. You're going to need to take a look at, number one, look at relationships just as you have your business. And take a look and say, would I go out with this person if it was a business situation? Would I go after this? If it's someone who's you're not going to be with, he'll let you know. I'm a player, I have fun, and I'm not going to have a committed relationship, but you wanted one. Why bother wasting your time? You could have met Mr. Right in those 3 months.
That's very important. Leslie, do you think you're hearing this stuff? Are you going to do anything differently, or will you still, will you still go after the Mr. Wrongs and run from the Mr. Rights? I mean, you might have had 2 maybe Mr. Rights here. I mean, I know you thought with Mike. You know, I can't say for sure, but you know, he seems like we like this guy, right? This is a sweet guy, right? I mean, you know, Jeff's a good guy. The audience loves him. You ran as far as you could from him.
I guess, as I'm listening to what you say, too, it makes total sense. There's things that these 2 guys, which seem in the same category, offer is kind of this excitement, and they both really make me laugh and really keep me on the edge and challenged. And I think I'm confusing challenge with, you know, just ill-ease or dysfunction.
Okay, so is it challenge in maybe I can't have him challenged, or is it challenge in intellectually challenged?
Well, I feel there are 2 different, like, James makes me laugh more than anybody else, and laughter really is aphrodisiac for me. So when I'm around him, I feel like, ooh, like, and he was very romantic and would create these, like, oh, let's go to the beach for the day and have this romantic thing on the beach, and it's so exciting, and Casanova, and don't look at me. And then, like, that, you know, kind of thing, which would be exciting, even though at no time did I think it was real, because I mean, he'd be looking at other girls and stuff while we were at it, and like, so it's like I wasn't like, I'm the one. And like Max,
another show.
I see Max as the raw material, and I think, look, he's so cute, he's Jewish, he's all these things, I can change him, I can make...
No, you can't change anybody.
No changing, we don't change.
No.
We're unchangeable.
As a matter of fact, they get worse.
Especially guys, we're really unchangeable.
You have a problem with somebody before you marry him, it's going to get worse. It's going to be more difficult, it's going to be so much more in your face.
So stop trying to change the guys. Stop going after the guys that clearly are just an elusive challenge. Be open to the friendships. And maybe don't run from the really nice guy who seems to do everything right, but somehow we'll find something wrong with him if we just try hard enough.
That's right. And it is about, you know, well, he has a mole on his side of his face. I just don't like moles, you know? Well, gosh, you know, I don't like the way he wears his socks. You know, it could be anything. He didn't go to the right school. I mean, you can have all kinds of things on this as to what is going to be wrong, so you can get out of it so you don't have to risk failure.
Right.
Because it's really risking failure if you commit.
That's right. So you got to take the risk.
Okay.
All right, I want to thank you for being here with us. Thank you for sharing yourself. You guys, thanks for coming on. Good luck at finding Mr. Right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.